Hi guys, Eric here. This promo is brought to you by TGPG Dylan. The stories were from TGPG DCSA Death Contest Honder's $1 million adult show and then local news. I also want to give more information about Days of Giving. Join the UMass Lowell community for our 7th annual Days of Giving. Together, we can have a major impact on our amazing students. Celebrate at on-campus tabling events during Days of Giving with t-shirts, ice cream more. And in the next video, UML fan is heading back to the Manning School of Business and will have appearance from someone who hasn't been on the channel since November. I can give you a hint, it has nothing to do with the Massachusetts Pirates. It will be revealed in the next video who we've been teasing.
To be thinking about early on, and because we believe that those career-connected experiences, whether it's an internship or a study abroad, and basically it talks about our East Campus. It talks about building on our East Campus, but in a way that connects to the city around us, so that more companies want to come here and locate here, so that there'll be good jobs right here in Lowell when you graduate, so that we help to raise the economic development of the region around us. And so you can see on this plot, the upper part in green dashed lines is East Campus. Just to the right of that is downtown. There's this whole region in the central part of Lowell that we as a public university are part of, and through the LINK project, we're going to make a huge impact in terms of jobs, in terms of opportunities to support the restaurants and the retail and entertainment, about creating a greater vibe for this to be a place that more students want to come, and when you graduate, some of you will want to stay and continue to work. So what that's going to look like, East Campus, right? You recognize Songus on the right, Lasher on the left, and Fox on the left. The plots that are labeled 1 and 2, on each of those plots will be roughly a 250 to 300,000 square foot building that will be 20% occupied by all of you, faculty, staff, and students, and the rest of it's going to be companies that are going to come in and lease space in those buildings. Why do they want to come? Because of you. They want to have more contact with you from freshman through senior year and into, if any of you are graduate students, they want to have the opportunity to hire you as interns. They want to have the opportunity to offer you permanent jobs if it's a good match. This is a way that we're going to bring companies to Lowell and to the university as partners in order to provide, as I said, right, that career-connected experience throughout your undergraduate years. What kind of companies? It's a wide range. So it's everything from electronics to cybersecurity, robotics, medical, right? These all different types of companies that not only need scientists and engineers, but they need business majors, they need English majors, they need political science, history, right? They need talent, and that talent is in this room. Esports gaming facility, that's also going to start this summer. So that will have all the equipment and hardware, as well as be the right kind of lighting and all that venue for our esports activity. So people don't have to be huddled around the couple of ones here on the second floor. So. Okay, so those are some of the things that are happening. A lot of those are happening this summer. Recognize that when you see construction happening on campus, it's because we're improving or renovating or creating new spaces. But it's all, I think, speaking to things that we know that are important to make sure that all of you get the best experiences that you can here at UMass Lowell.
Students who withdraw for financial issues don't necessarily want to withdraw from the university, but there's a larger factor at play that's forcing them to do so. In addition to this, first-generation students report these considerations at 1.5 times the rate of students who are not first-generation students. This finding further underscores the importance of providing first-gen students with as many resources as possible so that they're able to graduate alongside their non-first gen peers. And then for a suggested solution to alleviate a desire for financial literacy would be to increase both the awareness and the number of sections being offered for a personal finance course. We are offering it in the fall of 2024, but at this moment there is only one in-person section being offered. The survey results show that much of the student body would be open to taking this course, and it's one of the university's courses with the biggest and most direct benefit to those who take it. And it's also worth noting that respondents specifically want a 3-credit class and not an optional workshop. And we believe that this stems from students already having busy class and or work schedules. By integrating these crucial life skills into a course environment where they would receive academic credit, students would be more prepared for both their graduation and the challenges that come after. And then we have time use. So time use was unique in the survey in that many students seem to view themselves as the biggest culprits of poor time management. When asked what they think the best way to improve their time management is, most chose the options that stem from personal organizational skills or the lack thereof, which included creating to-do lists, prioritizing their tasks by importance, and using their breaks wisely. Since time use as a personal issue is unfortunately difficult for a university to provide solutions and assistance to students, however, we believe that it is worth noting that many students wish to improve their time management. And then we have our time spent outside of class. The time students spend outside of class is just as important to understand as academic time is spent, and work schedules are by far the biggest non-academic commitment that our students face during the school year. Over 70% of respondents have some sort of work obligation during the semester, and commuters work more hours each week as opposed to residential students. One important finding is that when commuters both need to work more hours each week as well as set aside more time to make it for the university for classes or other academic obligations, it becomes clear that just being a commuter student can on average invite anywhere from 10 to 30 more hours in one's weekly schedule. And in addition to this finding, 36.6% of students in this year's survey have caregiving responsibilities during the semester. It's important for the university to continue providing support for this busy group, especially because they may be a less visible population.
Resources and support. In the survey, students had the chance to measure how supported they felt by the university and their levels of success in various metrics. Looking at who feels supported and what their levels of success are can show us which students' needs are being met and which students are feeling lost. Here we see that students who have reported feeling unsupported by the university also report high levels of being unsuccessful in mental well-being. 62% out of all students who reported feeling unsupported, and 74% of those who responded very unsupported report negative levels of success and mental well-being.
So we'll probably plan to have some sort of maybe a little bit more of an internal, because the one we mentioned, lowell-inc.com, is really for the external, and you're welcome to go take a look at that if you want to know more, but we'll probably figure out a way to make it more visible, something more visible to our students earlier as companies come in. I'm also curious, are folks, how many people here have used Handshake? All right, do you like it? Do you not like it? Oh, I got some thumbs up. Generally, people like it? Okay. We got a few, okay. Yep. Okay.
That's just what happened to me though.
Yeah. No, that's the kind of thing where we're looking for feedback, because one of the things we're also trying to do, right, as part of that career connected piece, is to try to find the best way to connect you with whatever your major is, with as many opportunities as we can, so that you can figure out which ones are most interesting. So.
And that might be a good segue, since some of our survey results are about Handshake and Career Connected Work.
Great. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you all, and thank you for participating. And if you come up with other questions or ideas, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you. So another point there, right? When you get a survey, take the time to fill it out, because it does have an impact. It has an impact. We listen to what the responses are, and you can see how Karina and the transportation groups are directly addressing what they heard.
And that's a wrap of this video. Thank you so much for taking time watching this video, and we'll see you back here in the next one. Peace out, my friends, and go Riverhawks and go Pirates. Hashtag the Splat is back.